Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this live trading webinar. I hope everyone is feeling good today. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good morning. Hello. Cannot hear anything, might be my end. Good morning. All good? Well, thank you, Tracy. How is everyone, guys? Are you feeling okay today? That's great to hear. Yes. Any trades you currently in now or not? You can let me know if you want. So, as usual, our disclaimer, just to make sure everyone understands that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide any business or investment advice or any personal recommendation. And just to make sure that you engage with your weekly podcast so you understand about the news events in the markets every week. Okay, and let me share the other screen. Economic calendar. We expect today the inflation rate in euro as per our calendar here. Also, I believe this week, at least the remaining days of the week, the markets, they will be focusing more on the euro and the pound due to the major news events in these two major economies. We'll go to the charts in a while and see how the market participants take positions there. As per the premium analytic portal, as you know, we go every single day through the premium analytic. Today's top headlines: White House to call for new mid-size bank rules after SVB signature failures. Tech stocks back as a heaven? It's a mistake, say market analyst. A Fed pause, yes, but interest rate cuts this year. Forget it, Clarida says. Dutch bank sell-off focuses attention on credit default swap market. Saudi Arabia strengthens relation with China, aimed strained U.S. ties. Satellite operators, SCS, Intelsat discuss merger as industry looks to consolidate. Microsoft patched ping vulnerability that allowed snowing on email and other data, and Elon Musk and other AI experts call for pause in technologies development. These are interesting events. So let's check the charts. Hello, Janice, Rumen, Diego, welcome. So, guys, do you have a clear image? Everything is fine? Is everything okay? Please let me know. If you have any difficulties, I think everything sorted out yesterday. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So pound US dollar, what do we expect it? And the market, of course, as we have that crystal ball, right? And we know what is going to happen. I'm just joking. Of course, guys, the market is trying to come here and tap into this area. I believe there is still room to move and come and tap to this area. If you're going to start looking for shorts, we might want to start looking when price really dives into this zone here. And our stop losses can be placed above these highs. Let's check the euro. Euro stopped with this doji candle yesterday. After, as we mentioned, this area of support, it bounced and it tried to push higher, but buyers didn't make the move, without meaning that sellers to control, right? That's a very neutral candlestick pattern. Australian dollar against the US dollar. This area of resistance, it looks like that it's still hold, but it's not the area that sellers really show some strong interest anymore, simply because the price, you see, it tapped in here, it went all the way down up to this zone, and then sorry, that's not relevant. And then the market didn't move away from this area of support. So it doesn't tell us a lot about selling pressure in this market. The Swissy and the US dollar, or if you prefer the US dollar against the Swiss franc, at this support zone, this resistance, it's really in between. So this one I mentioned yesterday to keep an eye on, and we had this nice candle on the first. We are on the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and we are on the 4-hour chart. We broke below this area of support, decisively closed 2 days ago here, and I said after this, let's go down to the lower time frames, keep an eye on that. We were right here, if right, during the live yesterday, and I told you keep an eye of any reversal price actions anywhere, even here, there. But the market didn't make it all the way. It gave us this price action reversal candlestick pattern, and we could easily participate into that. I don't know if you guys also took the trade, but it's something I mentioned it on the live trading. New Zealand US dollar, similar like the Australian dollar, it just go nowhere. It's not worth looking at that. Nothing against the New Zealand. Okay, I really love New Zealand. It's just this currency lately, it gives me headache in the analysis. USD, JPY. Yeah, that's why I just mentioned that I love New Zealand. So you don't think that every single day Theo is just bypasses the QE. So this support, the USD JPY, it hold well. Yesterday, another area I mentioned, it was this one here, the potential retest of the head and shoulder 4-hour chart pattern. This one here. Oh. This, and this market had this trend line neckline, break above, and any retests here can be used to either add or initiate new long positions. All right, guys, when we do analysis here, we also have to pay attention, and if trades apply our rules, then we definitely take them. Next one is the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. So if we're going to start buying from here, our stop losses, they have to go somewhere that if the market will come and tap all the way down, at the least to keep us in the trade, right? But if we're going to start buying here, where should our stop loss will be placed? In my opinion, at first place, we shouldn't start buying here. Why? Because we are in the impulse move. And as we are trading CFDs, as we are using, it's not about the leverage, but as we want to have tidy stops and we are pay overnight fees, we would like to get into the momentum. And I mentioned on a webinar I did on Tuesday, if you don't understand how to capitalize on the momentum, easily put some moving average, preferably the 21 and the 9, because they are, or the 10, whatever, because they are fast moving averages. I'll just throw them on the chart now. Where is moving average? And the 9, I will call it with a blue color. So if we put the moving averages, we can see that they point downtrend. All right. So if you want to strictly be with the momentum, regardless we tapped into this area of support, then you find some price action reversals and you sell it. Yeah. Or if you believe that it's more appropriate for your trading style, the moving averages to be used on the 4-hour chart and to capitalize on these swings. You see how nice the price behaves. So another area here, you see this price action reversal right of the moving average at this support. Some traders can say, why not? Or even on the 1-hour chart, it shows much more clear signals. Higher highs. Here you see, guys, when you plot moving averages, if you want to trade the trends, if you don't want to trade order blocks or any other, and you want to keep it as simple as possible and as high probable as possible, that's the strategy, the moving averages. And we're going to trade, the lower the time frame we go, the more often we're going to trade. But also we're gonna learn a lot about the trend and how it's much better to trade with the trend. Okay, so it's really, really cool, and you can use them if you want. Let me just save this template. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, pretty much the same behavior. We have this support. The market make this double bottom here, and now is trying to move away from this area. 4-hour chart, higher highs already, nice impulse move. So next target is somewhere here or these highs. If we're gonna see some retracement, we can really take it on board. Same with the euro. Yesterday, we broke away these high points here. The next area of resistance, it's up here. So we can use these areas to simply have our profit targets. If we go down to the 4-hour charts, 1-hour charts, now we have trend development. We can really take advantage of this. And sorry, something with my MetaTrader. Come on now. Okay, that's interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, allow me to show you something on the website. Let me take this back. So today, not tomorrow, today. Oh, really, it's something. Guys, excuse me for that. I'll just need to. Let me just restart my platform. So, are you in any trades currently? Please let me know. Okay. That works fine. All right, again, a notification from the Zoom. So excuse me for that, guys. It's nothing I can do with that. So guys, at this stage, please make sure that you have registered for the webinar today, Market Talks. I interview famous traders here at Admiral, and today we will have the privilege to be with David Cooling. It's an expert trader and professional trader when it comes to quantum trading, and I'll share the link in case you haven't registered yet. Please make sure you do so. Gold, pound cut sell, euro cut sell, pound cut sell, euro cut sell. Let's have a look at the pound cut sell and the euro cut sell. Let's add them to the charts. Pound cut and euro cut. Okay. So pound cut sell in which time frames and euro cut sell in which time frames you guys took the trades? Can you simply write the time frame and your execution? In the meantime, we continue with the pound JPY. Also, it climbed to higher prices here, and we do expect to come and retest this area of resistance. Swiss CJPY, again, higher high. I like that we're going to tap into this order block at this point. And I think David likes a lot to trade order blocks and maybe other traders, but I remember David because he always mentioned it. So that's our order block, but you see the high points, they extend up to this area. So we're going to take them in consideration because they are very close to this price here. It's just 8 pips. And on the daily chart, 4-hour chart, it's fine to move our stop loss for another 10 pips. And yeah, pretty much that's the area of interest. So far, the price has all this room to move to the upside. So we can be focusing on this. Again, if we plot the moving averages, we're going to see that higher highs, higher lows, they're going to pick up the retracements pretty fairly well. Yesterday, we mentioned this area to keep an eye on the WTI. And of course, we had this, and I think it was on 30-minute chart, this one here, around the New York session. We preferably trade, and I'm telling you that so you know it from now on, we preferably trade the WTI during the New York session, because that's where it's more likely, at least for the current being, is it's preferred in the US dollar cash market. So that was a nice rejection here. We started from 2 o'clock. I wouldn't take any 30 minutes or 15 minutes at 2 o'clock, between 2 and 3 o'clock, because that's where the markets are prepared for the New York Open. So most likely they're going to just move sideways as they did it. And then at this candle here, 5:30 broker time, we had this nice rejection, and that was a good trade to the downside. Or if you were trading the engulfings, it was this one here. Or on the daily charts, it's this one, as you can see. And gas supported right at this order block area. We expect to see some bounce. The gold yesterday, double inside so far. So that's the double inside. A double inside, it's a symmetrical triangle on the lower time frames. We don't have reference for this low yet, as the candle is still developing. So we don't know if this is going to push further down or it's going to put higher. Push higher. You said, guys, euro cut, pound cut sell, daily time frame. Euro cut 4 hour 1.47 sell, 1.47 exactly. If you took exactly, that's 1.47. Oh, here. Okay. So did you sell it this morning? And pound cut daily. All right. Let's move on. Jadimia's USD JPY short 5 minutes. USD JPY. Where is the stop? When did you enter? Right now or a little bit higher? Guys, when we enter, if we're going to take some pullback like this one here, we can really put our stop losses at this area here, okay? And if we take some bounces for the uptrends like this one here, the price bounce back, we can put our stop losses below the recent low. And this, we do it mostly on the lower time frames, because not the spread, sorry, because the range of the move, the amount of pips, the average true range of the candle, it's favorable for this type of move. Okay, so it's okay to do it, but the higher the time frame we move on. Imagine if you're going to sell here and you're going to put a stop loss above there, it's 400 pips. It's different if you do it on a 5-minute chart with 10 pips, and it's different if you do it on a daily chart with 300 pips. I'm sure you understand the difference. It's just significantly time consuming for the trade to be open in the market, and overnight fees and swaps and so on and so forth. Let's check the indices. FTSE is still on the run. That was cancel. Let's delete. So we have this high on the daily chart. We do expect, though, the market to at least retrace a little bit. so far. If we're going to break above this high today, we can say that the market made this new high. If we're going to have a higher high, and we're going to have the first uptrend trend line. All right, so we can keep an eye on that. Dow Jones, the Dow Jones, it broke finally above this area of support, of resistance, sorry. Same, the S&P, the Nasdaq, it's approaching this. As I said, we're going to keep an eye for an ascending, let's say, movement, and I couldn't say it's an ascending triangle because we don't have the formation, but definitely this double bottom failed because we didn't see the market after it tapped here to push lower. And the DAX, we are on the 5-minute chart. We have this reference here exactly. And quickly, I'll put my order. So any buy orders here, stop losses, they're going to be on the opposite side, and any sell orders there, the stop losses, it's going to be above. Really helpful, makes sense, timing and pips, but had not thought of it until you said it. Thank you, very welcome, Tracy. That's why we are here, because to mention and make sure that you guys learn. It gave us 10 pips already. It did give us 10 pips, but I think we wouldn't be in the trade because of the spread. We technically still be in the trade due to the spread. But yeah, let's see if it's going to be false breakout at the end. Who knows? It's it's an aggressive way I trade this scalping the DAX every morning, but that's what it is. And anything else you guys watching for today? Anything else on your watch list? Please feel free to share it with me here. Or if you don't have anything else you are watching, I don't know if you got triggered. That was very fast, triggering the trade. Now someone will argue that we are in an uptrend and we sold, but again, that's a breakout strategy for the DAX opening. That's what I like to do, and that's how I do. There is no obligation for anyone to take any trades I initiated. All right, that's purely based on my trading style. So if the price is going to close higher than this area, definitely we're going to scratch the trade, of course. Or if you guys have your stop losses somewhere in the middle, you don't have that much of stop loss like I use, that's again fair enough. That's not an issue at all. And whatever works best for you, that's what you should do. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please make sure you register for the webinar with David Cooling tonight for that interview. And I'm telling you, the value you're going to gain, it's going to be amazing. So I will leave you for this, and I look forward to see you tonight on the webinar. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.